Here we go. This is an amazing stretch, and it all kicks off tonight with two Monday Night Football games. So great that they're stacked on top of each other. 45 minutes separates the kick. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's build a same game parlay. And yes, it's going to be a same game parlay plus, meaning we will incorporate both games. All right, let us begin. Our first leg is very simple. We target the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and specifically one thing that has gone exceptionally well, look at this thing all the way up to 4, by the way, is Baker Mayfield throwing the football. Well, Mike Evans, stop. The reality is that Baker Mayfield still leads the NFL in passing touchdowns despite everybody else playing outside of three other quarterbacks here and one QB who has slid his way up to tied at 15. He throws touchdowns. That's all Baker Mayfield does. Chris Godwin, Cade Otton, they're going to bunch of running backs. You have targets. And oh, by the way, last I checked, Mike Evans is playing. Over 1.5 passing touchdowns is where we're going to begin. No need to get crazy or cute here. We anticipate Mayfield's going to be throwing either in a positive game script to get up against Baltimore or simply trailing and trying to keep this thing going, which correlates to something else for us, and that's Chris Godwin. Now, we're going to use a base one here, right? Because if you look at these games, at least from a total standpoint, right? Some points here. This is moved to 50, 50 and a half, depending on where you were. I believe we got it at 50 and a half, by the way, on the Discord. That's been bought back. But the Cardinals as well, 44 and a half there, right? So as we round out the first game, Chris Godwin at 60 plus alt receiving yards. That's where we go. 60 plus, because even with Mike Evans on the field, we know that Godwin has been the better, at least from a number standpoint, not talent, but from a number standpoint, has been able to put up good numbers, solid team leading numbers, both tied, right, with a 5 spot of TDs. So this is another great opportunity for us to pounce and take Mayfield 2+ TDs, Chris Godwin 60+ receiving yards. All right. Now look at this. Who's going to dare jump in? I'm not. I think the side here would be Arizona. You get that at even money at Bet365. That could be your first bet. 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you see up there, there's a link below. There's a link below for everything. Second game, let's be honest here. The Arizona Cardinals are porous at best on the ground. J.K. Dobbins, 60+ rushing yards. That's an alt play. And the reality is that although the Chargers offense faced weaker squad like the Broncos, what have you, injuries, Surtain, J.K. Dobbins has a ridiculous matchup. There's also some injury in the backfield. The reality is that Dobbins is clear, green light, ready to go from a carry, from a share, as well as also from a score. We're just going to take him from 60+. And on the flip side, James Conner, 50+. All right. And this is what it looks like. James Conner, 50+ rushing yards. That gets us to plus 110 on the boost, plus 561. Not bad. Again, we're targeting a game script here, and under, which is what I love in the Chargers Cardinals, like it in the other game too. And I see a lot of running because both running backs have strong matchups. Now, Connor's going to have to work a little harder, but that gets us to plus 561 on the boost. It gets you a same game parlay plus. There we go. All I need from you is, again, to hit the thumbs up button and, right, thumbs up button. And, well, after that one, you may not. Subscribe. We're giving you free shit. Hopefully you can subscribe. It's the least you can do, right? Appreciate it big time. On your way out, check me out below. We just did something real fun. We laddered the hell out of a game. That Raiders-Rams game was awesome. Both sides and the under. You want to be a part of this? Jump in. $9.95 a month. Take 50% off with code HOOP. That's right. Below. NBA is right around the corner. We are about to jump in this thing. Appreciate you as always. I'll see you in the Discord. See ya.